Hello everyone, I have a new video for you. I have some Marianne Craftables dies. The Craftables are a little more intricate than the Creatables, creating a more dramatic card. There's more work to the Craftables. They make 3D or very intricate cut designs or bigger ones. I enjoy both. Couldn't ask me if I had to pick which ones. I like all of Marianne's products. So here we go. This first one it's a set of 2 dies. There's an insert in the center here that cuts out the little, and you'll see it in the samples, a little card that tucks inside the envelope, and this is the outside envelope. The number of this die is CR1211, and this is a 5-set series. Of course, you can buy them individually or as a set for a better price. The next one is CR1213. It's this beautiful circle ivy that creates, it's wonderful if you have some flowers to put around that or to use as accents or a frame. The next one is CR1214, another floral frame, and again would be beautiful for a picture behind it or some stamped artwork or as a type of window looking into something. Very nice die. The fourth one is this pretty oval. I'll put it this way so you can see it in its entirety. It's CR1215, and it's flowers and the greenery that goes with it. And again, another window looking one or a frame. And then the last one is CR1216, and it's a swag of flowers and, well, actually, yeah, flowers and ivy. And this makes nice because you can kind of have this around edges of anything you like. So whether it be square or oval or rectangle, you can add this as an accent. I predict this one will be popular because people tend to like things that they can build upon or manipulate. So this release was done by Kathy Lynn Kalsovic, and she did an amazing job. She made me 3 cards using these dies, and I'm just gonna get this first one up here. She calls this a center step card, and she said that this can be used for any occasion, and she loves to try different styles of card construction. She found this tutorial on the web, and I'm sure if you go to her blog, again, my designers are all listed on the right hand column of my blog. If you scroll down, you'll see links to all of their blogs. And I want to just show this card before I explain what's all in it. You open it up, and there's these columns here and a frame in there and this frame down here. So if I pan out a little bit, you might be able to see it, kind of the effect this has and how beautiful that is. And again, this is it closed, and you kind of just open it up and you have this beautiful card. Now I want to go over some of the elements in this card that she used, and I'm gonna just kind of pan back in there a little bit. Now the die cuts are from this release are the Marianne Craftables, the CR1213, and it's the circle, and she manipulated the circle. She cut it here in half and put it around a rectangular folder, which is a really neat idea. And then she used the CR1215, the floral oval inside, so you can see how that cuts in the flowers and the greenery in there and how beautiful that is. And I don't know if I can catch it, but there's some sparkle on there. And then she also used the rectangle frame. This is CR1214 here, and you can see how beautiful that cuts out. You have a nice kind of delicate, intricate work here. I know I have it on the wrong side, but I'm trying to get it in the screen the best I can, and I'll just bring that up close so you can see the embossing work that goes with that. And with the other things, in case some of you are wondering, I'm sure she'll have this better explained what she used on her blog, but she also said that she used for various punches, because you can see there's a lot of punch action going on along here, and I'm not quite sure which are which, but I see some punches here, and she said that, and these corners may be punches too. She used Fisker's Lace and Lattice, Fisker's Broken Squares, EK Scallop Photo, and Martha Stewart Infinite Loop. So those are the punches that were all used to make this beautiful card. She said the stamp is Magnolia Summer Flower Tilda, and she colored it with Copics and Deco Art Glamour Dust Paint. Oh, that's where that beautiful shimmer is coming in. I don't know if you can see it. Now, I don't sell the Magnolia or the Tilda stamps, but they're all over the internet and you can get them. It's just I can't carry everything, and there's already a lot of people selling them, so you can get those quite easily if you do a Google search. And the embellishment is all stuff she had from her stash, and she wanted to make a note that the bow she made was made with Bow Easy. For those of you who have trouble making bows, a Bow Easy might be something to help if you really like that bow. And then she used authentic and just plain cardstock. So a beautiful card, beautiful gift in itself, just lovely. And the use of the Marianne dies is just amazing in that. So I'm going to go on to the next one. And this one, this is very sweet. This reminds me of an antique, just an antique card. And she calls this her paper bag card. And she's a special card that can be thinking of you, birthday, or whatever the heart desires, is what Kathy Lynn writes. These paper bag cards are really neat because of all the special places for tags and notes. And I think, again, Kathy's blog might have a link to this, or she might explain how you make paper bag cards. I have never made one of these. I've made a lot of stuff and a lot of different things. And I even went to a class to sign up for a paper bag project, and it was canceled. The instructor got sick, so actually the lady that ran the shop years ago that I was visiting, she just made a different class, and she more than made it up to us by what we made. But I never did get to make my paper bag card. So I'd like to go over the Craftables, of course, because that's what we're selling in this release. Here you can see is the oval one. And then here is that sweet little envelope I was telling you about. Notice that kind of floral there embosses a little bit. It might be hard to see, but I'll try to catch it so you can see it. And that floral kind of matches the florals in this release and goes with it. And then here, as I promised, is the insert that actually slides out and fits perfectly. And there it says Beauty. And she made an insert in these envelopes, kind of like an insert to give a background to it. And she did that by cutting out, I think, she cut out an envelope and then just cut out smaller to tuck that in to make the backing for the envelope. And this is the insert, and you can see, it might be hard, but there's a little bit embossed in there, and that just slides right in for a sweet, sweet little card. So, and then the other, let's open this up and see what beautiful things are in here. Oh my, there is that circular die that we are selling here. And then here is the garland one, that plain one. And this is just a little extra thing, how she said the paper bags have these little places to tuck and fold. Isn't that sweet, to write a little note or make a little scrapbook with this? And then here is, I think that's the oval one, and again, I think she manipulated it again by cutting it out, and I'll read her directions shortly. This is embroidered. Now, I know Kathy Lynn has an embroidery machine, so I don't know if this is something she bought, but I have a suspicion that this beautiful embroidered little scene is something she did with her machine on paper. And not hand done, machine done, and it's very, very pretty. And then all the little, just the beautiful little embellishment she added. So I want to kind of just go over what she says about this card. The die cuts are the envelope, which is right here. That's CR1211. The floral oval, that's this one. That's CR1215. The floral circle, which is this one. That is CR1213. And the floral swag, which you can see a little bit better when I pull that out, as CR1216. So you can just kind of see the beautiful card she made with this. This must be the floral circle too that she manipulated, because she didn't mention that it looks like the same leaves as the circle to me rather than the oval, which is here. So yeah, that's the circle. Okay, and then various punches are the Martha Stewart Floral Vine Punch and the Martha Stewart Doily Lace Punch. Here are some, I know these are this is the Doily Lace one. The Floral Vine one, maybe this one, I'm not sure. And then EK Success Victorian Photo Corners, those have got to be those. And then she also said that she used the Cuttlebug Brickyard Embossing folder. And I'm not sure, Brickyard, oh, right here, behind here I can see bricks, there it is. I don't know, bring it up a little closer, you can kind of see that. That black edge right there looks like bricks. And then the paper she used is DCWV Heirloom Stack and Plain Cardstock. And the stamp she used is from Studio G. The embellishments are Yarn and Flower and Gem is by Recollections. So these are recollection items, I believe. And the image is free from a blog that she will post on her blog. So that image, if you really like it, visit Kathy Lynn's blog and she'll give you a link to it. And she made that bow again. Look at that beautiful bow with the Bow Easy. So, boy, that Bow Easy makes nice bows. And then she used her machine embroidery to do the coffee and muffins in the frame. So I was right. So she did use a machine to make that. So all of you that have those embroidery machines, now you're going, I do not have an embroidery machine. I have come so close to buying one so many times, but really the constraint for me is space. I just don't have the room for another big craft. And quite frankly, with the business of the crafting, I don't have time to use it, and it's so expensive I wouldn't be able to do it justice, but I am so jealous of people who have it. So this beautiful card was made with this, the release used in this dies, and it's just wonderful. And I have one more card to show you, and using these dies from this release. Getting all kind of skewed up here. I'm sorry for the background noises. It's hot here. We have our windows open a little bit and the air going, and put the air conditioners in the window, and the sound isn't, it's a little bit not so insulated, and I can't get rid of that background noise because we do live on Main Street here. So this project she calls a swing card, also called a flip-flop card. And there are tutorials all over the internet for these, and I have made these, and they're fun and they're easy. There's even you can even get die cuts, or if you have an electronic cutter, for patterns to make all different kinds of ones of these, and they're amazing. They're just for when you open them up for the first time, you're like in awe. You just keep doing this. You just keep going, woo, and there you go. Isn't that fun? There's the little I believe one of the tildes, and there's my little envelope I have for sale, and just so beautiful. So let's go on. She says that this is the very first time she tried one of these. A woman posted a template for this card on her blog, which Kathy Lynn will have listed on her blog. This could be a nice thinking of you card for someone very special. And here's the recipe. The die cuts are the Marianne Craftables CR1216, the swag, and that's the one I predicted will be popular. And there it is in there too. And then the envelope right here, this sweet little envelope. And yes, this insert comes out thinking of you. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that cute? That's just so sweet. And again, if I bring it up close, maybe I can get you to see that embossed flower there with the light just right that goes on that little envelope. It makes that. And then she said that she used the CR1214, the frame. So that one, oops, is this one. And remember, we talked about how that would be a nice frame to do around your stamped images. And then that's the dies that I'm selling in this release. She also used the Magnolia Water Lily Tilda, and that is cute. And she's got her little dress up and she's wading in the water. And she colored it with Copics. And the Studio G sentiment is right here. That's that stamp. And this stamp is this Vintage Garden. I'm not sure what stamp is that. Oh, Thinking of You. That must be one of that, the Vintage Garden. So the punches are Martha Stewart Monarch Butterfly Trim. So she used a Martha Stewart punch. I would say these are the Monarch Butterfly Trim right here. And she used Victorian Photo Corners from EK, and that would be these right here. And then she also used the Fisker's Broken Squares, which may be these little squares, I'm not sure. And then the papers are Spring Fling by DCWV and plain cardstock. And the embellishments are the pearls here are Recollections, and she also used verdigris embossing powder, and she used her Genome Sew Mini to sew all the layers. So that's really nice to know, because those little Genome Sew Minis, you see those for sale here and there at a really reasonable price, and you can just see how nice they sew. That's really beautiful to sew on cardstock. It works well. This is the cardstock. This she used, it's layer upon layer, so it's sewed really nicely if you're looking for a little sewing machine. So again, just swinging that. Isn't that fun? I love that. Thank you, Kathy Lynn, for a wonderful release and doing such a nice job for me. Please visit my blog. The pricing for the items will be there. I do ship to all countries. My only problem is the only form of payment I do accept is PayPal. Even in America here, it just makes things easier for me. I hope you enjoyed this release. I hope you're all getting ready for summer, and I hope you all have a wonderful Memorial weekend. Thanks, everybody, and take care. Bye for now.